Commander Wolffe has officially made his debut in the Bad Batch series, so we're going to talk about that and more. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sector for Nerds. Today I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 3, Episodes 6 and 7, Infiltration and Extraction. First up, I want to give a shout out to Caleb's Cave of Collectibles for being a $5 or above tier member in my membership program. And you too can become a member by clicking in the link in the description below. Or if you got a computer, you can click the join button on the home screen. I don't know why they don't have that on phones, but if you have a computer or a laptop, it's easier to find there as well. Also, you guys, tomorrow, March 14th, my brother and I are going to be doing a live stream playing the original Star Wars Battlefront 2. You guys don't want to miss it. We're hoping to make this the biggest stream we've ever done. The official start time will be 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We're really hoping you guys can be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. The original Star Wars Battlefront 2 was our game growing up. The amount of hours that we put into that game, it's countless hours. Honestly, probably up there in the thousands. And I've seen some of the gameplay footage from the new consoles. It looks so good. And as always, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Okay, you guys, these two episodes of The Bad Batch, I think these are two top-level episodes for sure. These two episodes were absolutely amazing. We got so many clones back that we've been, waiting to see for a little bit now. We got Captain Rex back. We got Howzer back. We got Gregor back. And we got the debut of Commander Wolffe. But not as one of our protagonists. No. He's still with the Empire. We also got to see a couple different people in this episode. For example, Senator Chuchi. She was meeting with one of the Separatist senators that we end up seeing from the Raxus episode in Season 1. And I forget his name and I apologize. But I find it interesting, though, that we're now in a spot where, senators from the Republic and the Separatists are now coming together to be like, all right, hey, something's got to be done about this Empire here. I want to give a shout out to all those clones that jumped in place to protect the senators. They were just freaking badasses. And the fact that they were willing to, put themselves on the line like that for those senators, wow. It shows you still that Senator Chuchi is one of the good ones. Because there's not many of them left, you know what I'm saying? You've got Bail, you've got Mon Mothma, you got Ryo Chuchi, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I remember when they did capture that clone assassin, I'm like, y'all need to take the thing out of his mouth so he can't bite on it and die like the last one did. And sure enough, that's exactly what they did. It does seem, though, that Bad Batch is finally on good terms with Crosshair, but that doesn't mean everybody else is. Howzer is one of them. Remember, they were stationed on Ryloth for a little bit together, so there's some animosity there. But Hunter defended him, so it kind of just showed oh, okay, so Hunter's we're all on good terms now. Echo ended up gifting Omega with an energy rifle, a smaller one than what she originally had. It's funny because when I heard the words infiltration and extraction, I thought, oh, okay, they're probably going to go to Tantus, infiltrate it, and then extraction is getting everybody out. But no, it was the exact opposite of that. It was actually an Imperial that was doing the infiltrating and the extracting. And it's interesting because I'm pretty sure that dude is Tech. Now, if it actually was him, it would be interesting because they attempted to use the program on Crosshair, right? And they said that it didn't work. So it'd be really curious if it did work on Tech but not Crosshair and why that might be. But the dude at the end of the episode, when he gets into a fight with Crosshair, he ends up getting stunned by Howzer and he ends up falling. And he still survives. Surely that's got to signify that, yeah, this dude's taken a fall before. If he can survive that, he can survive this one. As far as a Bad Batch member of the week for this week, and I guess we've got 2 awards to give out. Now, it's really interesting because I feel like the Bad Batch, they didn't really have much of a role in these 2 episodes. Yeah, they were there, but to me, they didn't feel like the center focus. To me, I think that person was Captain Rex. These were his 2 episodes. So I think I will give both of these episodes to Captain Rex for my Bad Batch Member of the Week segment. You can make an argument for the second episode that it could be Crosshair because the way that he was constantly taking care of Omega, and it was something that Howzer picked up on as well, and it was something that ends up kind of giving the two closure, you know, giving them a little bit of, hey, we're cool now. So you could say that it was Crosshair, but here's the thing, like the first episode primarily about Captain Rex, right? But the reason why I also want to gift it to Rex for the second episode is the moment that we get towards the end of this episode between him and Commander Wolffe. And I was sitting there all episode thinking, please let these two interact. Please let these two interact. And it was one of those moments where when they said that Echo was going to be coming, I thought, oh no, it's darn it. And then I see the Imperial shuttle arriving and I'm like, yes! Now the Empire is going to know that Rex is alive though. And they're also probably going to figure that Wolffe might be a traitor because in the end, he lets them go. Wolffe says, oh, don't tell me that you're against us. And Rex says, crucially, no. I'm not against you, brother. I'm against the Empire. They've been imprisoning our brothers. They've been torturing them. They've been brainwashing them. Omega kind of attests to the stuff that they were doing on Tantus, which that's still something we got to figure out what's going on there. We'll probably get to that eventually, right? And they do talk about M counts earlier in the episode, and Rex was like the only one who's heard of it, but he doesn't necessarily specify as to what it meant. Like, obviously, we as the audience know, but Rex has probably only heard it from someone like either Anakin or Ahsoka. But anyway, back to the conversation. Rex says, look around you. They sent you here to kidnap a child. That's not who you are, Wolffe. And Wolffe just kind of sits there and he thinks about it, and then when Echo arrives, he just tells the trooper next to him, let him go. Yes, Wolffe! Dude, get Wolffe up in this clone rebellion, get Cody in there, like, come on. Maybe Wolffe is now the reason that they're gonna find Tantus, because maybe Wolffe goes and does a little bit of research. That interaction between Rex and Wolffe was like one of my favorite moments of this entire show. And it's like, well, why does it matter so much to you? It's like, well, first of all, Clone Wars, you know what I'm saying? Getting all the clones together. But also Star Wars Rebels, where we end up seeing, you know, Rex, Wolffe, and Gregor. 3 clones just sitting out in the middle of the desert. They're very old at this point. What are they doing here? Did they go through with Order 66? Did they not have their chips? Like, what all happened? So this was like the first step to them, like, getting to that point. We've already got Gregor with Rex. You know what I'm wondering? Because a lot of Rex's men died in this episode. And at the very end, Hunter says, look, man, you can't defeat the Empire. But then Rex also says, look, you guys got to get into the fight because the Empire's after the kid. And, you know, if you're going to want to be safe, you got to figure out why it is that they want her. So now I'm almost wondering, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, is the end of this season, the final season of Bad Batch, does it get to a point where Rex says, okay, enough's enough? It's time to put a soldier behind us. Let's just spend the rest of our days fishing and slinging for jupas, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't see many outcomes where this ends in a happy ending. I think there's a chance that they can get some sort of victory against the Empire, even if it's stopping, like, whatever is going on Tantus. But at the end of the day, we know that this clone rebellion can't defeat the Empire, but even if we get something that, like, stops whatever Palpatine is doing with the clones, that it forces him to slow down on that project, and it's what causes it to not necessarily go into effect until, like, you know, 30, 40 years later, whenever the Rise of Skywalker is, who knows? But what I do know is that these 2 episodes were fire. But you guys gotta let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about these 2 episodes. Remember, become a member of my channel. We've got a live stream going up tomorrow. That is not part of the membership thing, by the way. That's just, like, free on my YouTube channel. Please, everybody check that out. That's gonna wrap us up for today, you guys. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with others to help support the channel, and I will see you guys next time.